Hi everyone, welcome to this portfolio session. My name is Chizu from Arts University Bournemouth. So let me share the presentation with you. I hope you can see it okay. So once again, a big warm welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about how to make a great portfolio and highlighting some key points, starting from what is a portfolio, what you should think first, what to include, what you can do with it. And throughout these slides, I have put many students' artworks, as well as some great pictures of Bournemouth, as well as AUB. So I hope you will enjoy it. So let's start. First of all, what is a portfolio and who is it for? And how specialist your course might be. So often the keys are in the portfolio guidelines. Each course and each university have these available on our websites. So do take a look what they are asking you to put in them. And also, the great starting point to make a portfolio is to think about it as like job interview, because portfolio represents you, what you do now, what you love doing, why you're passionate about your chosen subject. So think about what your strengths are. And can you talk about the work you put in there? It's very, very important that you can talk about your work in great detail. And so, the first point is to think who is it for, what is it for, and to start thinking about responding to the brief, which is the portfolio guideline. So next step would be to start thinking about exactly what you want to put and how you want to make it and why. We'd love to see your curiosity with great observation as well as research skills, because over in the UK for art studies, we'd love to see the process of your thinking and creative journey. And always thinking about choosing your best pieces. Be very selective of what you put. As I just mentioned in the first slide, it's all about sort of showing off what you're good at. It's like your job interview. So you want to be selective and then put only the best pieces that you're proud of. Also think about how you would like your portfolio to be perceived by the viewers. So you want to think about, well, I look at this like this, but what about this teacher would look at it? And then that gives you more layers to think about it. And also try and make it easy as possible for you, but also for the viewers. Make it logical. I will touch on this a little bit later in the structure page. So we'd love to see your personality, creativity, and also really important part, your commitment to study art and design, or maybe it's media or performance, but your chosen subject area. So here are some photos of Bournemouth Beach. It's a really nice place. So back to portfolio. So please do remember, portfolio is often requested for many of the courses in the UK universities to study art and design media. However, not all of them might actually ask you for it. So always check the websites, relevant university websites. And also, we're looking for potential, not perfection. So it's not the same portfolio like a professional one. We'd love to see raw creativity and your ideas. And we love to see the process, as I said. So we really enjoy seeing your sketchbooks. This is where you keep your research, experiment, idea development, mistakes, and it's a really good thing to see. So from initial ideas and observations right through to thoughtful resolutions, that's really a nice thing to see. So what to include exactly? So at AUB, majority of our courses request to see 15 to 20 pieces. You can put a wide range of works depending on which subject area you're applying for. And it might be 2D, 3D work that you've made. So anything from paintings, drawings, sketches, collage, maybe you have some fashion garments or costume. And please make sure that you relate your portfolio to your chosen course. So for example, you're applying for BA illustration, but you've made a textile piece. That's absolutely fine, as long as you can back it up. You have good reason why you chose that medium. That's what we'd like to know. So photographic work, that's always great to see. Any objects, scenery, people that inspire you, texture, materials, landscapes maybe, always really nice to see. And digital work. So designs, illustrations, animation, lots of different digital arts we enjoy watching too. So if you have also any specific like personal interests or general interests, you can include these. So it doesn't have to be just your schoolwork or anything like that. We always enjoy seeing personal independent work that you might have made. So let's take a look at drawings, because many art, design and media courses would love to see your drawing skills. And then please don't be scared. You might be thinking, oh, I like drawing, but I'm not so good at it. Or I've never done drawing. But there are so many different ways of drawings that you can do. It doesn't always have to be, the photogenic kind. So sketches, this can be a really quick one, expressive quick sketches. You can maybe do in 10 seconds to take the shape of it. It can be conceptual, maybe more detailed and technical. If you're quite into it, you can definitely do that too. And in the photo there's interior architecture drawing. So with these examples here, I hope you're getting to get the idea. So a little bit more on drawing. So it would be great if you can include as many different kinds of drawings as possible. So direct from observation. So this would probably be more technical and detailed. And also lots of shadows. You need to think about lights, etc. You can also put drawing for your primary research, as well as idea development. So these might be more like a chart drawing, brainstorming. That's absolutely fine too. And also think about drawing loosely. You might not need a pen or pencil. You can maybe do drawing with light, like it is in the photo here. So think freely about drawing and what you might be able to do. So a little bit more photo in the campus studios. So a few slides ago, I mentioned sketchbooks as the place where you can keep your journey, experiment, mistakes, and your creative process. This is really essential part of your work. So in the UK, when you study these creative subjects, sketchbooks are considered as important as your end products. So we always want to see how you have your initial ideas, how you develop it, and then all the way to the end product. So if you don't have sketchbooks yet, please get one and then start using it. You can put anything. And you can also include digital things. So if you are, maybe some of you keep blogs, you maybe write things that happen in daily life. That can go into sketchbooks as well. Another good one is visual diary. It can be a really small book, like sketchbook or memo book. And then you can do a really quick drawing, or you can take a photo per day, put it in, add any ideas that you might have with. So these are the sketchbooks. And a little bit more about ideas. So it's all about what you think, why you think, and why you want to express these things through the form of art that you choose. So it's really good to see, what kind of artists you look at, designers, filmmaker, etc. So do keep all these details, researches that you do in the sketchbooks. So in these two photos, you can really see the process work. Mood board is very nice. And then on the right side, it's graphic students' work, coming up with their original typography, and then kind of things that they look at. So you might have 3D or large work, sculpture, it might be costume, fashion, or like a booklet on the right side. So when you include 3D or large work, think about good lighting. And it's always nice to have the natural light, like on the left photo. And also consider the position of it, and then what you would like to have in the background. You want to make sure that your work really stands out, and then it's taken really well. Because after all, you spend lots of time, you put lots of effort into making your artwork. So you want to also make sure that you are taking a photograph of your work as well as you can. So take care with lighting, the layout, background. Do you want plain background, or you might want something a bit busier than that, if that would work? Also use finished pieces alongside development work to give a little bit more context. Some nice sites near Bournemouth. It's a really nice place. So let's look into context a little bit more. So like in the left photo, so someone made this beautiful ring, and you can photograph it just on plain background. However, by someone wearing it, you really understand what exactly it is and how it looks. So these are the things that you want to think about. Maybe, it might be something to do with size, or if it's wearable. It's always nice to see on the model, like here. So digital portfolio, there's a lot you can do with this. And some universities and some courses might have a really specific requirement for how to use digital portfolio. So always look out for these information. At AUB, it's quite free. We do not request specific websites or templates to be used, but it's always good to make your digital portfolio easily accessible. So no password, login, etc. Many students use Flickr. Dropbox is good. Of course, Google Drive. If you make animation or film, you can upload them on Vimeo or YouTube and send us the links. the specific dedicated portfolio website, Behance, we receive quite a lot. You can also use Instagram. So there are many different options to choose from. And but do remember that some systems might not pick up on it very well. So just make sure that it would work. Whatever you choose to use, make sure it would work on different systems. And also make it user-friendly. Maybe be mindful of the size of your portfolio. If it's too big, we do receive thousands of portfolio a year. So we would really appreciate to have it as user-friendly as possible. And that would, that would make it really easy for everyone. So you would like to think about structure. This is a really crucial thing to make, in making a great portfolio. We recommend that you start a portfolio with a strong piece and end with another strong piece, because this gives the viewer a really good impression. When you open the first page, the person will feel wow, and they really wants to look more in your portfolio, and ends with another, leaves that really, really good impression with them. So think about what you would like to put at the beginning and the end, and in what order you'd like to do it. I think in the first slide, I mentioned that try and make sense, logical sense. So by saying this, we mean that you could maybe do it in chronological order, if that's nice for you, or you might want to make your portfolio by project. So whatever you think has that good natural flow of your portfolio, try that. Maybe you can, try a few different ways and then see what works best and easy for the viewers to follow. So it's really important that the layout is good, and you can maybe put short text about each work, so that the viewers can get a little bit more ideas about the work and what your ideas are. So now it's probably a good idea to see, share with you what common mistakes we come across. So first one is lack of academic rigor. So you are applying to foundation course, BA or master's, whichever level of studies you're applying, it is an academic qualification. So it's not just about painting, making designs. We want to see the reasons behind it and then what you researched, idea generation, etc. What's your methodology? So it's really important that you can put academic side of things in your portfolio, particularly this is in your sketchbook. And we all love beautiful looking things, don't we? It's nice to make something that look nice, look good. However, ideas, these are the things that stand out the most. So going back to the creative process, process is as important as the end product. So make sure that that you spend plenty of time in developing your ideas, and then doing lots of experiment to reach your final product. And presentation and communication. So you put lots of effort into making portfolio, but if you don't quite edit it right, that's a pity. You want to make sure your portfolio is as good as it can be. And making up the numbers, we see this from time to time. I explained earlier that we request around 15 to 20 pieces in a portfolio. But if you have 13 pieces, and not sure about what else to put, please don't put the work that you're not proud of or unsure of. It's okay, hand it in with just 13 pieces. If we want to see more, we will ask you probably to send us a few more. But it's really important that you're selective about what you put in your portfolio. So it's best not to put the work that you are not sure about just to make up the number. So to summarize it all, so portfolio is a really good representation of you, who you are as an artist right now, what you love doing and why you love doing it, why you're passionate about it, and then show it all off. And we'd love to see your awareness. So what's happening in the world, and then why you might want to use art as medium to express yourself. So contemporary issues and debate, these can be reflected in your sketchbooks and idea development and research, actually making it, evaluating it, all very important part of your portfolio making. And I cannot emphasize enough, a great portfolio is always user-friendly, accessible, of course, but logical, easy to understand. Always remember, you make a portfolio for someone else to see. So that is possibly that biggest important point, most important point. And always please do remember to follow the instructions or brief given to you by the universities or the courses that you're applying for. So what might be okay for us might not be okay for another university. So always make sure. And if you have any questions, please ask. It's best to be sure what you're doing, and then you know that you are doing it right. So just the final few slides. I have some information on Arts University Bournemouth. So we're a small campus, just one campus, but many courses. Students bring in lots of possibilities, and we offer more and more possibilities. So you can do so many different things. And we are a specialist creative universities in art, design, media, and performance. We recreate creative industries on campus. So it's a really nice and vibrant place to be. And our graduates do very well in getting a job after graduation. And some of them do go on to study further subjects at higher level. And we have been ranked the UK's #1 art and design university in Times Higher Education. So quality of teaching is very high. So this makes the end of my slides. Here's our contact details. But I am now ready to answer some questions that you might have. Or I will be at the stand later. Okay, so no questions. So that's the end of my slides. I hope it was useful. But yes, so I will be at my stand along with my colleague Kay. So come and say hi. If you have any questions, just ask. It'll be nice to meet with you. Thank you so much, everyone.